Hello guys, welcome back. Fishing with Tobi here. I got a nice little video for you guys. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to clean your bait casting reels, as well as give it a nice little maintenance. If you have any issues with it, I actually had an issue with this specific reel. This is a Lewis Speed Spool Laser MG. Honestly, this is by far one of my favorite reels. This reel is about 2.5 years old. And it's been keeping up with me, but recently I had some issues where every time I went and released the spool to cast and lock it back up, it would not lock. It would just spin like this and it wouldn't lock. I would have to give it like a nice crank, and that would make like a cracking noise, which is not what you want. So that fixed the issue. Cleaning it and putting anything back together that was loose prior to me doing the maintenance on this reel fixed the issue. So I got a little tutorial for you guys on how to open this up, how to clean it, and how to lube it back up. And now it's running like butter. It's running like it was new. Look at that thing go. Before, it wouldn't even do that. It would just get jammed up. So that fixed the issue. So like I said, this is a Laser MG speed spool. You can do this with any bait casting reel. It's all the same. It all has the same process. The only difference is, little tiny things that you can look up with your manual online. You can look the manual up online, but that doesn't really matter. Let's get with the tutorial on how I fix this issue, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And hopefully I can help you guys save some money instead of you guys having to go buy a brand new reel just because something's loose. So, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get on with this cleaning. Alrighty guys, for example, this is what's wrong with my reel right here. Alright, so right now the barrel's closed, right? This is what happens. Exactly what's wrong with my reel. I've been having this issue for about, I don't know, about a few weeks, I think. So now the barrel's open, and you see how it's not locking. So it's time to do a maintenance on my reel. You can see it's like crackling, so something's loose in there, something's not looped right, that it's not catching. So the only way I can get it to lock again is to give it like a nice little, like a hard turn. That's the only way I can get it to lock. And it's a pain in the, it's a pain in the ass. So I'll be showing you guys how to fix that today. How to maintenance reel, how to give it a nice little lube, how to clean it up, and to help you save money as well as keep your old reels running smoothly. So this is a Lewis Speed. You can do this with any reel that has this little notch that can be released, etc. So let's get with this little tutorial how to clean your reel. A few things that you will need before you even consider taking your reel apart is let me show you guys for a second real quick. Some reel butter. This is the lubricant that you put on your reel so it can run smoothly and the gears aren't grinding. Another thing that you would gonna need is an Garcia Degreaser. This is for like dirt. So if you haven't cleaned your reel in like never, then you might want to use some degreaser. Clean out the old gunk that's in the reel that build up and stuff, and match it up with some butter. I have the oil that goes into like the ball bearings, but I have no idea where I put it. So I'm probably not going to use this. Maybe a little bit just to clean inside the reel, the gears itself. That's where I'm having the issue. So maybe that will help you guys. If you guys having the same issue, maybe this could help you guys fix that issue. So, some things that you're going to need, and some oil. I have no idea where that oil is at, so I'm just not going to use it. But let's open the reel, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And hopefully this will help you guys maintain your reels a little longer. Alright, so in this specific reel, what you want to do is pull this back towards the right, and then twist this up like this. So it's got like that up motion like this. There you go. And just pop it out. So once you pull this out, the whole thing is going to come out. So you got to be careful about losing stuff. This, I already greased it in the past and did the thing. What I want to do, cleans the inside. So once you have that out, your spool will come out automatically, just like this. So that's your spool right there. There's your lubricant in there. You want to clean that. inside of there. I'm having issues in there, and that small gear right there is where I'm having issues. That's what I want to fix today. All this is clean. I cleaned it in the past. You can tell it's really not that dirty. I've cleaned this before. But yeah, let's put it to the side. We'll put it like right here. Another thing that you want to have that I forgot to mention is Q-tips. That way you can get in those small little spots, give them a nice little clean. So a couple of Q-tips will come in handy. So now we have everything taken off like that. You can hear that, the grindage. That is not good. So yeah, I can't even lock it. So we're also gonna clean the reel. Those little saws right there. The little reel bar. They have names for them. I don't know the names. Another thing, if you forget how to put this back, you can always get the instruction manual in their website. If you forget how to put it back. So you would go into Lewis Speed, you know, and then you can download the actual blueprint on how to build the reel if you guys misplace something or you forget where something goes. So that's also something to know about if you guys do forget how to build your reel back up. All right, so now we have everything off right there like that. We're just gonna go on and clean this little reel right here. Not the reel, but your bar that goes like this. We're just gonna clean that up real quick and lube it up a little bit. To make it easier so you don't get your reel full of degreaser, what you wanna do is get your Q-tip and just spray it onto a Q-tip like this. And then just start cleaning. You can see all the dirt that's gonna come out right now. Look at that. That's all like old oils and whatnot. And just turn it around, turn it a little bit so you can get the other side. Like so. Just start moving it around with your other finger. You got stuff. Alrighty, to open this right here, you're just probably gonna have a guard. I actually lost my guard a while back. This reel is 2 years old, so it's lasted me a long time. So you can see I got already oils in my hand. So you want to pull this out right here. Mine's loose. You're gonna have to use some pliers. Pull your things to the side. That way you don't lose them. Stack them up the right way. Take your handle out. Look at all that dirtiness right here. This needs to go. We're gonna clean this right here. Look at all that dirt. All that old oils and stuff. We're gonna re-loop this up, make it nice and clean like it was just new. Alright, gotta put that on top since that goes after. And you know, that's a dirty Q-tip. Alright, once we have that, we're gonna also clean this right here. As you can see, there's more freaking dirt, more oils in there. I accidentally put a little too much last time, so this is exactly why I'm cleaning this again. So take that one out. Give it a nice little clean. It doesn't have to be perfect, just because you do need a little bit of lube, a little bit of lubricant on there, so it doesn't so they don't start grinding each other. So like I said, we're gonna lube this up again, so we're not too worried about if we do take it all off or not. Clean that up. All right, once that's done, you're gonna go and remove your tension spool right here. This is what keeps the line tight, and your drag, I mean. So we're just gonna take that out. Boop. As you can see inside, it's pretty dirty inside too. We're just gonna grab a little bit of that Q-tip, spray a little bit of degreaser on there, like that. Not too much. You don't want all of it off, like I said, because it helps keep the. You just want to take that dirt off, like so. Like I said, I didn't have enough. I already cleaned this in the past, so it doesn't have that much. So once you have your tension, your spool tension, your drag ring, you want to put it aside also, because we're going to put that back. Alrighty, so this is where you don't want to lose these parts, okay? These are little rings that need to go back in the same order that you put them. You're going to grab your little screwdriver and pull them off to the side, like so. Just 2 of them. Bam. I'm not going to clean these. These are clean already. And they're looped. So I'm just going to put it to the side just as well. Right there. I'm trying to keep everything in order. That way I know what goes where. Okay, once it's done, you want to go in and remove your screws right here. There should be 3 of them, 2 on top, 1 on the bottom. Also, don't lose these screws or you will be screwed. Literally. Alright, so you got 1 right here. I'm actually going to put these just on top of this Q-tip box. Well, I'm actually going to put them inside the lid. That way I don't lose the screws. Boom, there's 1. Take the next one off. I should have okay. I'm gonna try to make this episode or this video as quick as possible. I don't want to drag it. Here's the other one. Next screw, boom, right there. Okay, this, you have to be careful. When you take this reel off, you don't want to take it facing down because everything will just drop straight down. You don't want to do that. So make sure when you take it off, make sure that your reel is actually facing up. Oh, come on. Alright, after you take your screws off, you want to go on and remove your tension right here. Boom, that is off. Make sure there's no dirt in there. It looks pretty clean to me, so we're just gonna put it back. It looks clean. There ain't much there. We're just gonna put that back. Like so. Okay, alright, so after, there's another little screw right here on the back. I actually forgot about this one. Alright, another little screw. Boom, put it back in there. Okay, this is important. Before you even consider after you take all the screws off, right? Make sure when you take this plate, this guard right here, that you take it off facing upwards. Do not take it off facing downwards because everything will fall off. So be careful. This is a crucial part right here. So this will automatically push up like this. Look, there's a spring right here that pushes it out. So this will come out automatically. You see that spring right there? So you want to make sure that you take it off facing up like this. That way you don't lose anything on the way out. Like so. Bam. You got everything off. And you see you have your springs right here. There should be 2 springs right here. Oh, there you go. There's one right there and another one right here. So you want to make sure that you don't lose those springs. We can just put that back right where it was. There's your 2 springs right there. That holds it together. So we'll put that aside right here. We won't be needing it for now. We will go on and clean that in a second. So, all right, this is where it gets a little tricky too. This is your main stuff that holds your reel together. What I want to do is I want to make sure, I want to see what's causing my reel not to clip, not to clamp once it's open. So I want to make sure and see what exactly is going on inside my reel. Alright, check this out. This is probably the issue with my reel right here. It is dirty as heck. It is just disgusting. So I'm gonna clean it out. I'm gonna spray it with some of that degreaser. Clean it out real good, lube it up. And maybe there's nothing really wrong with it. Maybe it's just too dirty. Yeah, it looks like it's just too dirty. So this is probably gonna be the issue with my reel right here. So I'm just gonna spray a couple of times just to clean it. I wanna make sure I don't drop this crap. There we go. Trying to give it a couple of sprays. And this is probably a lot more complicated than what it seems, but it's actually pretty easy if you know where you put your stuff. The thing about this degreaser is that it cleans everything so good. So that's what I'm saying. It's probably a must-have to clean your reels. Nice and clean now. Not perfect, but good enough that there isn't like any gross stuff on it. And this is the plate where it goes into. I'm gonna clean this also.
Look at this, that is filthy. This is what we're cleaning up. This is how we're doing maintenance on our reels.
Alrighty, just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Look at this mess. Alright, we're gonna clean the inside of it, just a little housing a little bit. So it's nice and clean. Inside, I think that's gonna be my issue right here. That's causing my reel to malfunction every time I try to close the spool. Clean it up like so. There you go. Super quick, nice and clean. Alrighty, once we put this this part back, we're gonna go on and just clean this big gear right here. That's your main power of the reel. So we're gonna clean it up. Spray some of that stuff on your Q-tip and just clean it like so. That way we can just re-grease it. Look at that.
We're gonna re-butter it. Check this out, guys. See all that little dirt? That was inside the reel, underneath the big gear, so you want to clean everything nice and good. Just so you can get all that scum and all that nasty stuff out of there. So, alright, that should be good enough. Once we have your reel cleaned like this, that is perfect. You do not need any more than that. You really don't. Because you would excessively clean it and you will not be able to grease it, just like the company did. So, after that's done, now see, we have a little more right here. A little scum right there. Right there.
Got that off. Now we gotta re-lube it. And hopefully it works just like new. Doubt it, but it's gonna work better than it did before.
You degreased it and oil is out. You're gonna grab your reel butter. Get reel butter, and you wanna just put it right inside of that right there. I don't know if I can, let's put it up. There we go. Give it a little dab and just rotate it. Oh, gonna stick. Just rotate it inside like so. You can see right there, it's kind of spinning on itself a little bit. You want to do it a couple of times till it's nice and lubed up. Like so. We're going to put a good amount of it, that way it stays lubricated for a long time. You want those gears to be nice and lubricated so your reel doesn't break over time. Just going to put some more. Do it backwards, like so. Spin it. Okay, also there's little gears in the bottom right here. We're gonna put some on those too. These these don't have that much lubricant anymore, I can see that. So we're gonna lube them up too. In the past, when I cleaned it a few weeks ago, I actually didn't have this butter and I forgot to put it in. So I was just reeling it without it when I did maintenance on it. So, yep, you want to make sure that all your gears are nice and lubed up.
Once you have closed it, hold it together, don't let go. You want to make sure that inside of there, hold on a second, that has to be facing straight forward, or else it's not going to close right. There you go. Let's grab one of our screws and put one on. That way we can, that way we're not holding it together by hand. So let's grab one of our screws and put it in there and close it back up. Okay, once you have everything back in place, you want to finish up putting your washer back in place. Here's your washer, your handle, and your nut. Hold everything together like so. We'll tie that a little later. Tighten up your drag. Okay, so far so good, boys. That sounds good. We just got aligned that ring inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a ring in there that you gotta align to your spool back in place. So, alright, so far so good. Let's put our spool back into the housing. Make sure that is aligned correctly to inside. This will be a lot easier if you don't have any line inside of your reel, but works either way. Okay, once we have that in there, make sure that it's actually pulling the drag and your barrel is actually spinning. If it's spinning, that means you got it correctly and you're good to go. Okay, once that's done, you want to grab your other plate, your left side plate. This is where your, not your electronics, but your line release and all that crap is in. You want to put it back, same way you took it out. Oh, okay, I did that wrong. Okay, let's fix that. Let's check again. Okay, that's going. It's a little more difficult than this looks. There we go. Pop, back in place. Let's spin our reel, make sure everything's good to go. This right here I screwed up because the line got caught in between. So you want to make sure that it doesn't get caught in between like that. It just happened right there. Let's open it. You see what I mean? You want to make sure that your line isn't getting caught up in the bearing like so. So like I said, it will be easier to do it with that line, but I did not want to respool. This is brand new braid, so I don't want to respool it. Make sure that we're spinning. Okay, you see how easy that clicked? So that means we actually fixed the problem. So let's put everything back to place. Bam. And there you go. You are done with the cleaning process. You are done. You just got to make sure that everything works properly. So we got our rotation working perfectly. Just gonna spin it a couple of times, make sure everything's nice and teddy. Seems good. All right, let's check the main reason we clean this. The release button. Yep, perfect. We are good to go, boys. You guys remember how it was before, and we just spin, spin, and spin, and spin, and spin. But now it locks instantly. So we are good to go on that. And it's a little bit tighter too. That way it has a lot more more gear traction with that lube and cleaning it up, so it runs perfectly now. Let's double check that we have everything working properly. Alrighty, boys. That is, I hope this works out for you guys as well. I got everything cleaned up. Oh, one more thing actually before. We also forgot to lube up the railing right about there. So we're gonna lube up the railing. That is important because that's what brings in your line. So let's lube it up. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. We're gonna lube it up right there. That will make it even more smooth than what it is already. So let's give it a nice little lubrication. Let's put some on this end right here. This is important. This is definitely important. Get that little bar nice and lubed up. Alrighty, boys. There we go. That is the last step right there. Nice, cleaned it up. Now it's all looped up, ready to go. And hopefully tomorrow in the water when I'm out at Willard Bay, we are good to go and there's no issues with our reel. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys can fix your issues like I did with mine. And thank you guys so much for watching. And stay tuned for a Willard bass fishing video, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.